Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure, where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He's able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Both fighters are 32, with similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, Omari Lakek Akhmedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Reykjavik, Iceland, Gunnar Gunny Nelson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon, because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Trying to keep the leg out.
Oh, he just hurt him, he just hurt him.
Oh! So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. And they separate.
Big kick land.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, straight right. Now goes in and secures the takedown. We cross the midpoint in round 1. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Nicely done.
Come on, let's go.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
And now he's got the tie clinch. Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike.
Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter.
Right hand pressing the clinch. Big first man.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Oh, collar tie. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to his pulling. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Just missed on the front kick there. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. Oh!
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Look at him drive his shin into the opponent's body with that punch. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Back to the overhand right, not there. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top kick?
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Ooh, head kick lands perfect.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Ooh, what a punch.
Got the single collar tie.
Real nice body kick.
Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand.
Now, if you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
A little single collar tie there. And listen to the Viking chant now for Gunnar Nelson. Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Checks that leg kick. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Final round, you ready? Let's
third round underway.
Nice looping punch.
He'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Back to the feet now. Punch coming, it's blocked. Back and forth we go.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, he lands a huge kick here. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Oh, he's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He got him.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Oh, level change. Nice trip to get the takedown. Very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
Oh, slams him down with authority, DC. Now we'll see what he can do with it, but certainly an impactful moment in the ring.
He slams him down with so much conviction, and nothing is more discouraging for your opponent than being lifted up off of his feet and then slammed back down to the mat.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Armor's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. That knee might have landed there.
Wait, on my face.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Omari Laqueta.
All right, so there. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. 2 years apart, these two fighters, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 15 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makaha, Hawaii, Yancy Medeiros. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 22 wins, 19 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Michael the Menace Johnson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand here.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie, really timing his shots nicely. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
And there comes the separation now. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now he's got the tie clinch.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Some nice back and forth action here. Another knee right to the midsection.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press this. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Beautiful strike.
And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it.
That right hand hurt him a little bit. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Yancy Medeiros. Oh, huge head kick. Back to the jab now, no good.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Big head kick lands.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Johnson. Big roundhouse now, just misses. Ooh. 20 seconds left. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Huge knee land.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Nice. Everything is going perfect. The striking looking beautiful.
You ready? You ready?
Here we are, early round 2.
Nice punch land. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Johnson's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Medeiros.
Big body kick land.
Flush right hand is true. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Quick entry to get him on a
That
single.
was a great
Now
single.
goes in and secures the takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight. And right on cue, there it is. Looks to be in good position to finish this choke.
He has to drop his chest to the mat, and the fight will be over.
He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done. Absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, UFC Medeiros!
Well, we really don't see a lot of guys in MMA with boxing skills on this level. He certainly could have gone on to great things as a professional boxer, but he believes he has the best hands in the sport, and he will be looking to prove as much here tonight.
And he has the background to prove that, right? He's not saying something that is not true. He does have the ability to say that. He can say he has the best hands in the game because he has shown it. And when you watch him box, when you watch a guy go into a fight with this young man and think that it does not matter what his credentials are, he is going to stand with him and prove that he's better, they usually will go to sleep because no action is wasted. The jab starts it all. He fights behind this beautiful, educated jab, jabbing high, jabbing low, and then the overhand right is unbelievable. It's his kill shot, he calls it, and he lands it all the time.
All right, here he is, Sweden's best, the former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger, Alexander Gustafsson. Certainly a guy who gave you a fight in Houston back in the day. That was the fight of the night at UFC 192, and I know taught you a lot about yourself as a fighter.
Yes, I learned a lot of lessons in that fight against Gustafsson. But you look at Alexander, and people want to question whether or not he has the durability, the toughness to overcome insurmountable odds. Trust me, he does. He has fantastic footwork, underrated wrestling, and very, very good boxing. A very smart guy who trains out of the All-Stars Academy out in Sweden, has great coaching, and it shows every time he steps foot in the octagon.
Yeah, he hinted at retirement a few years ago, but his head and his heart seem to be in the right place. Alexander Gustafsson looking to prove a point here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Gustafsson is 33, MANUWA is 40. Gustafsson is 4 inches taller, the reach is identical. Bruce
Ladies
Buffer.
and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of London, England, Jimmy Poster Boy MANUWA. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to come any fighter on this UFC roster, especially. But on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws his punch.
Oh, nice jab.
Big punch lands over the top. Positive follows.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Nice.
Oh, connects with the 1-2. It's the elbow there. Shot is blocked there by Alexander Gustafsson.
Big body kick there.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the poster boy, Jimmy MANUWA. Lands the right hand. That one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. Good right hand.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, misses with the jab. Oh, straight right. Gustafsson's strike attempt there is blocked. Just out of range with that left hook. Throws the right hand there. Ooh, big knee. Oh! Oh!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Excellent ground and pound there by Alexander Gustafsson. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
What a performance!
switch to some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 46 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.